to show. Ja. Happy to show.
Dat is ballastas.
Ja, zo kan
Ja. Die is een grote verder.
Ja.
Das heißt, ein bisschen
Amper zo
komplett.
groot als hij verstaat.
Oh, man.
Ja, no, it's definitely. There's very certain confirmation that one. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we want to have a look at. As far as the brain is concerned, there is a couple of things that we look at. Just get that picture a bit better. If you look, there's sort of a line running down the middle. You can see there's a shadow on that side and on this side, which is basically the two halves of the cerebellum or small brain. Those two little dark spots is called the thalamus. And where you see them, because it's very easy to get to that level, you can always check the diameter of the skull. And it's like outside to inside. And then circumference is on the outside. Then there's a few more things. On either side of the thalamus, meaning there and here, is the areas where the cerebrospinal fluid is made. And at the back of the cerebellum, there's a sort of a squarish shadow, which is basically the draining of the fluid down the spine. Now all those should be less than 10 millimeters. That's 6.4. This one is 6.5, and the bottom here is 6.0. That's what we want. And then you go to the front of the skull, and looking through the eye sockets, literally. That is an eye socket, and that's another one. And in between, if you look at this level, is the cheekbones and the top end of the upper jaw. Here you can see the sort of C shape of the upper jaw, and then it's a line in the middle, which is where the two halves of the hard palate comes together. So that's what we want to see. In this you always see in conjunction with upper lip and the nose. When it's going to be so accommodating, like showing its backside, it's a difficult. Oh baby, come here. And obviously what we want to see is the lip from one corner of the mouth to the other, and two nostrils. Because then as far as the head's concerned, we're fine. There you could start seeing the two dark spots of the nostrils. And then obviously just below that is the middle part of the upper lip. It's 10 degrees, that's all we ask. Okay. If you look at that picture, that's sort of the line of the upper lip, that's the middle part of the nose. There you can see that, again, the two dark spots of the nostrils. If you take it away, and if you accept that those are the two dots of the nostrils, then you can see the mouth basically. Upper lip, lower lip, chin down. Hopefully later it's going to be nice and then it will show it better, but at least, though difficult, you can see that. Next one is the pattern of the heart. Left, right ventricles, left, right atrium, and if one look at the left-hand side of one, there's sort of two areas where you can see the blood vessels coming from the right and left lung into the left atrium. Now, if you see that, then one also wants to see the septum between the two ventricles from here to there in a straight line. So that looks complete. And then that little shadow is the aorta, or the big artery running in front of the spine, and the spine is that little white area there. Then if you go one level lower in the baby's abdomen, you get to a point where you see sort of a little shadow turning to the right. Remember, the bottom is right, stomach is on the left, spine still there. And where you see those two, the stomach and that and the spine, you do a circumference check of that. So, like that. And then one level lower, we get to the baby's pelvis. And there you want to see the bladder, stomach spot. Also see where we go. When you see the bladder, and obviously see between the legs usually at the same time. Yeah, a little bit hazy, but there's the same picture as before. Scrotum. And then legs. Here's the next. Let's just get it a bit smaller. Thigh with the femur from knee. And then going to the arm.
Is everything looking good?
Everything's looking fine so far.
Okay.
There's even a better picture of the heart because it's clearer with no shadows in front. Talk too soon, there's the arm again. It's a forearm and a hand. I don't fit anything like that. Busy one. So, elbow, shoulder. Okay, so these are the measurements, and they are 21, 20 week 6, 21, 20 week 6, 21. On average 21 weeks, 404 grams, and that's acceptable. The fact that it's a bit bigger than average is not a problem. There's a variation of up to 9 days. It's totally fine. Okay, now a few other things that we would like to do.
So he weighs 404 grams.
That's an estimate according to science, obviously.
Yeah.
There you can see the spine, and you can also see that it's still a
so
It's a hot dog.
I'm happy about that.
And there's sort of the legs and the feet on the right hand side.
That's normal.
So one got the foot from the side and the other one. And if we turn, we should be able to see underneath. And there you can make out the big toe quite clearly, because the big toes are always very visible. And come now, baby. Behind. There's the other one. There comes the big toe. Big toe is more. And the spine obviously is sort of two lines, and what one would like to see is the skin also visible on top of the spine. And then looking in the abdomen is there. That's not the right angle. Diaphragm.
Would I ever go back to Dr. Lenny Miller?
If you want to, you can. What I'm trying to get here is obviously a longitudinal section of the legs. Longitudinal section through the baby's body, so one can get a nice picture of the diaphragm. As you can see, one is quite dependent on that. Basically, it is, no, it's not clear enough. But it's that sort of shadow that you can get the idea that forms sort of a crescent shape. But unfortunately, it's not in the ideal angle. That's a better angle. There it goes. Like so. And you see the stomach on the right hand side, and that's basically the heart that you see on the left. And the diaphragm is that muscle layer that divides the abdomen from the chest. And then that's the one, that little shadow, and then over the midline. Hey baby, my je mag het moeilijk. Here's another one. You have to watch as I go around it. And this one is near the stomach, which makes it the left-hand sided one. One could see the bladder a little while ago. Now it's smaller, meaning it has been emptied. And in the case of a boy, it's quite important to be able to see that the baby can empty the bladder. You do get a situation where there's valves in the urethra, in the penis, that prevents the bladder from emptying. And then you will have a big dark spot in the pelvis always. So that's just a good one to be able to see. Yeah. So not the easiest
Could you get the length of the baby? Or not?
Well, one will be able to get an idea of length, but as far as size go, we do not measure that anymore because
No,
it's
too big.
unreliable.
Okay.
And obviously you can get that idea, the length of the body, so to speak,
Yes.
from head to bottom, which is about 14 and a half.
Okay.
But it's not something that's on the graphs anymore because it's
Okay.
too big.
Cool.
There you can see it here sticking out. The head is turned slightly away from us, that's sort of the back part of the ear. And now let's see if it shows a profile. No. If it would, the interesting thing about the profile, that's not an ideal one because you can't see it clearly. If you look at the angle of the profile, you can see it's extremely oblique. But the point of a baby's profile is that it's basically a straight line over the nose, mouth and chin. That one is not so easy. Okay, yeah, so everything looks well. Certainly growing well.